How did client armies threaten the Roman Republic? Imagine a time when soldiers fought not just for Rome but for their own generals. That shift changed everything about how Rome's republic was run. It all started around 170 years before Christ when Gaius Marius made a big change. He recruited landless citizens, called proletariats, into the army. Instead of fighting for Rome, these soldiers fought for their commanders because they got paid, land, and spoils directly from them. This made soldiers feel loyal to their generals, not the Senate or the Republic. This personal loyalty was a big problem. When generals had armies that trusted them more than Rome's government, they could use their troops to influence politics. They could threaten or even force decisions in Rome. For example, Sulla used his loyal army to march into Rome and seize power in 88 years before Christ. This was a clear sign that military power was becoming a tool for personal ambition. Client armies also caused violence and chaos inside Rome. When generals had armies that followed them blindly, it led to civil wars. These wars pitted groups like the populares, who supported the common people, against the optimates, who wanted to keep power in the hands of the Senate. These fights tore the Republic apart and made it harder to keep order. The rise of client armies also broke down the normal rules of how Rome was supposed to work. Usually, the Senate made decisions, and armies fought for the state. But now, generals with armies could ignore the Senate and do what they wanted. They gained more power through their military victories and the loyalty of their soldiers. This created a cycle where military success meant more political influence, and more influence meant more military power. In the end, these armies turned the Roman Republic into a place where personal ambition and military strength ruled. The soldiers' loyalty to their generals over the state made the government unstable. It was a key step in moving from a republic to an empire, where one ruler had almost total control. So, the client armies didn't just fight wars, they changed the very shape of Rome's government forever.